Okay, so my previous video, it talked about all the deductions I have. This video clarifies all the deductions and then the breakdown of each one. So my previous video, I told you the 401k costs $14,000, dental insurance $300, flexible healthcare spending account $1,800, vision insurance $100, company stock $2,300, union dues $2,500. I'm going to start with the 401k. 401k, it's a retirement plan where you can't take out any money before the age of 59 and a half years, or else you get a huge penalty. So I personally chose to contribute 7% of my salary to 401k, but you can choose anything from 0 to 10%. And in addition to that retirement account, you can also contribute another 0 to 10% to a Roth IRA, which is a separate retirement account. I personally only chose to do the 401k because, like most other companies, you get what's called a company match, which is basically free money. So a company match, it's typically 6% of your 401k contribution. So for example, if I made $100,000 in gross income and I contribute 6% of my 401k, so which is $6,000, then every year my company puts in another $6,000 into my 401k. So now my 401k has $12,000 added for that year. And this is one of the main reasons why I tell people to pursue pharmacy school and graduate as soon as possible, so that you can attack the job market faster and your 401k will add up much faster. Dental insurance. So that cost me $300 for my yearly salary. So my hospital, it allows you to choose which type of insurance that you can have for dental. There's a cheaper premium plan called a preventative. It covers annual teeth cleaning and x-rays and other basic things like that. There's a more expensive plan. It's called comprehensive. It covers nearly everything, like crowns and root canals. And these, you should only use this plan if you're gonna expect these types of big dental surgeries. I chose this comprehensive plan because I have some big teeth problems. This plan, it also made my braces cheaper. My teeth are kind of crappy, so it gave me a $1,000 discount for having this plan. If you have a wife and kids, you can include them in this plan for the same premium per person. Okay, so on to my next deduction, a flexible healthcare spending account. That cost me $1,800. So this account, it can be used for any healthcare related expenses. I can choose to contribute any amount from $0 to $3,200 per year to put into this account. So the company gives you a debit card which you can make to make healthcare related expenses, from as common as bandages or Tylenol from a department store, all the way to prescription medical out-of-pocket costs, like hospital visits, contact lenses, or braces. It covers almost everything healthcare related. So these are tax-free. So because it comes from you take the deduction out from your gross income, and it goes straight into this flexible healthcare spending account. So you don't have to pay taxes on your gross income. But that's all right. There's also a cap of $3,200 that you can maximally put in. For this flexible healthcare spending account, they'll tell you a long list of what's covered under this account. It's also important to note that this flexible healthcare spending account, abbreviated as FSA, it's different from the most commonly account that you hear called a healthcare savings account, which is abbreviated HSA. You can add money to an HSA and it gets interest from investments and it carries over every year. Whereas what I have an FSA, it has to be used by the end of the year or you lose all that money. So for me personally, I have to choose an FSA because it is the only way for me to get this free healthcare insurance plan for my company, which I'll tell you about next. So my healthcare insurance costs $0 for me. So if you've probably heard of HMO and PPO health insurances. HMO, it only covers medical expenses from a facility that is in network. So meaning you have to go to these select facilities or you pay out of pocket for a lot of your medical bills. Whereas a PPO insurance, it covers nearly all healthcare facilities, but you also have to pay like a higher premium. So on the other hand, so my healthcare plan is special. It's called an EPO, which stands for Exclusive Provider Organization. And in an EPO insurance plan, you have to go to a company-owned healthcare facility, whether it be the hospital, urgent care, or doctor's office. So you have to go to one of those in order for coverage. So your choice of doctor and hospital is very limited unless you work at a large company that owns many of these hospitals and doctor's offices. So in an EPO, if I go to any hospital that's out of network, then I get absolutely zero coverage and I must pay for everything out of pocket. But everyone who has an EPO, they tend to love it because almost every medical expense is fully covered under my insurance. So you would rarely have to pay any medical bills with this type of insurance, as long as you go to a company-owned facility. Let's see, on to my next deduction, vision insurance. So I pay $100 every year. So I love my vision insurance because I only have to pay $30 for an eye exam, which is normally $100. In addition, I also get $200 worth of free contact lenses, or if you wear eyeglasses, it's $100 for free frames. So on to my next deduction, company stock. So I paid $2,300 last year. So with the company stock, I can contribute anywhere between 0 to 10% of each of my paycheck to buy company stock at a 5% discount. So if the stock price is at $100 a share, then my brokerage will automatically buy whatever amount I contributed at $95 a share because I get a discounted price. My next deduction is union dues, and I pay $2,500 for that. So my hospital, it's a union, and I lose 1.1% of every paycheck. So it pays for a select few individuals to like have a meeting and then negotiate with my company into getting a raise. So employees in a union, they get paid based on how many years worked with that company. And there's actually a book that has a table of every profession's salary matched with how many years they worked with that company. So everyone in the whole hospital, you'll know what everyone's salary is because we're all in a union. If you have any questions, you can please leave it in the comments and I'll answer you back.